I'm here with Pierre Panel from Codimag. Codimag is showing a Viva 340 Aniflo press, and it's very interesting to show an offset press in the US market, which is primarily a flexographic market. But I think there are real opportunities for this print process in North America. And the other interesting thing here is that we also have the ZAR inkjet unit on the press on the white station. So, Pierre, can I ask you first of all? I'm very interested to see you have a kind of a hybrid press here with the ZAR unit. Why is the ZAR unit the first unit on the press for the white?
Okay, so Codimag has decided to start working on the inkjet, mostly for the opacity of the ink. Today in 4-color process and color printing, offset is doing a very good job even for the short run business. So we really enjoyed inkjet for the opacity and the capacity to deliver a high level of ink. So we've used it for opaque white. The other solution would have been screen printing that we also offer. The screen printing obviously has a high cost of pre-press. So inkjet actually offers the opportunity to print screen printing quality without the heavy cost of pre-press.
Thank you. And what's the plates that you're using here? You're using the Zahara waterless offset plate. Can you just tell me why you're partnering here with Prestech on the plates?
Yeah. So there are today 2 plates available on the waterless offset market. The traditional one has always been Toray. Prestech has now come up with a very good solution. The main advantage is that it's a water washout solution, so you don't add any more chemicals. And the plate is a high resolution. We're doing everything at 2400 dpi, and we could even go higher. So we get a very good result, and we're very happy with that cooperation. For the North American market, it's also a North American company, so it was very logical for us to come here with them.
And I see that you're also printing with an extended color gamut here. So you're simulating Pantone colors. I guess you're using the ESCO software again. Can you just explain why you're printing with extended gamut and not with the solid colors and CMYK?
Okay, so we are using extended gamut because for us it's very easy to do extended gamut. When you start to fingerprint a press, CMYK or in extended gamut, you need a stable printing process. You need to eliminate variables to make sure that you will not get variation on press. And the Aniflo offers stability because it's an Anilux offset unit. So we have very few parameters that can actually jeopardize what you've done in prepress. So we've decided to work with ESCO a few years ago on the Equinox side. And this year again at Labelexpo, we're actually offering customers the possibility to print their own job. So people can come with a PDF file. We separate them on a 6 or 7 color process profile, and we put the plates on press. So that gives us the ability to print about 90% of the PMS book without any wash-up. So actually, we can print most of the customer jobs without changing any ink on the machine.
And I wonder if you could just also explain briefly about the Aniflo process, because perhaps there are a lot of people out there in the flexo side who don't really understand that you're using a kind of flexo inking process for an offset press. So could you just explain how that works?
So the Aniflo really is an offset unit. We're using an offset plate and we have the offset quality. But we actually decided a few years ago to do an easier offset unit. For all the label markets, offset has always been a sophisticated and complex process. With the Aniflo, we actually offer offset quality, but with a much easier process because it's an Anilux delivering the ink. So we are sure that the Anilux give the same amount of ink across the web and around the cylinder, and that from day 1 to day 5, you will get the same result on the press. So this is very important for the American market because it's actually a flexo-oriented market. So having an Anilux and non-offset unit give them something they can rely on and they can relate to. So that's very interesting for the North American market.
Thank you. If you look at where this press is positioned, given that you can do very short runs with very little waste, how would you compare this to positioning, say, with a digital press on the one side and with a flexo press on the other side?
Okay. Yes, so being intermittent, really the Viva 340 Aniflo is meant to do short and medium run work. First of all, on the short run side of the business, the advantage of the Aniflo is that there is a very low cost of pre-press. For a 5-color job, it's going to be less than $20 of plates and plate making, so it's a very low cost solution. And the setup time is very short and the make ready is very short. Most of the job we've done with the customers, we've wasted less than 100 feet of material to get everything to color and register. So this is very good for the short run size. So actually what we're seeing on the market and the calculation we're making, we actually find a break-even point with the digital at around 1,000 feet. So this is quite low actually. So this is really a short run solution. On the other side, we also have been working on the press productivity. And actually now we can run at a speed up to 200 feet per minute. So actually for medium run, it becomes also very efficient because at 200 feet, which is 60 meters per minute, you really get a lot of label out of the machine.
So where do you see the opportunities then for this press specifically in the North American market? Because I know also that you have a lot of installations, for example, for the wine printers in Latin America. But I guess it's not only wine labels that this press is good for. So in North America, where do you see this press, or do you see the opportunities for this press?
Okay, so yes, Codimag has always been very well positioned on the wine label market everywhere in the world, all over Europe, Australia, Eastern Europe, Spain, Italy, Brazil, Argentina, Chile. So we've got our first press installed in California in the wine label industry. It's been there for more than a year now. And the wine label business is still doing about 70-80% of our business. Still for the last few years, we have seen many people in the food business, in the detergent industrial label, looking for short-run solutions that are not digital and where their flexo is actually too expensive for the kind of runs they're doing, for the short run. So it's actually a very good short-run solution for all different kind of food or industrial cosmetic labels. So yes, we're getting each time more into new markets.
That's great. Well, thanks very much, Pierre. And it's great to see you here. It's a great machine. Very interesting to see the kind of hybrid concept as well. And I hope you have a very good show.
Okay,
thank you.
Very much.